Hi, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. I go by the nickname Ginger. It's not cute not knowing. We start off with a hug. Now it's time to know. Did Neicy Nash, first off, I was talking about the girl that sued Usher yesterday. Why I say $200 and not 200 pounds? Yesterday, my brain was fried. It was. I did so many reports that by the time, but I meant 200 pounds, not $200. Okay. Neicy Nash, did she have a prenup to her latest marriage? Neicy Nash broke the internet the other day when she announced that she was marrying a woman, singer Jessica Betts, who is 38. It was so hard to find information on Jessica, who did work with Boyz II Men. She was discovered by Missy Elliott's The Road to Stardom. She's like an inspirational R&B singer, and she's good at what she does. But people want to know, who is this woman that Neicy Nash married? She's 38. Neicy Nash is 50. They had been hinting, but they didn't really come out. Neicy Nash even said in an interview she was tired of living a lie. She's happy. She's happy in her life. And I think now she wanted to live her truth. Yes, she was married to men before. She's the mother of 3 grown kids. But at this time in her life, at 50. Now, what really happened in the second marriage? They said the husband didn't like the separation. He was in Los Angeles. She was in New Orleans. The plastic surgeries, her quest for stardom. But she has found love with Jessica Betts. But did she make Jessica sign a prenup? Her family is still in shock. Like, what just happened here? They're concerned because they don't want it to be a thing where you're so caught up. Got to protect your money. I know. Why do I bring up the prenup? Because y'all know these things go left. And you got to, at the end of the day, you got to protect yourself. At the end of the day. But Neicy Nash says she's happy. New season of Dancing with the Stars. It kicks off September 14th. Tyra Banks is the host and the executive producer. Well, they surprised everybody by rolling out this cast. Basketball great Charles Oakley, looking like a zaddy with all that gray. Played with the Bulls, played with the Knicks. You got Johnny Weir. He was an Olympic skating darling. I know his outfits are going to be amazing. Matter of fact, he said that they would be. You got AJ McLean, the Backstreet Boys. You got Jeannie from The Real. You've got Nelly. Hot in here, Nelly. Do y'all think that Nelly can dance? I'm just like, can he dance? Nelly is going to be on Dancing with the Stars. And then you have Carol Baskin, which I hinted to last week. Carol Baskin is a cat advocate. At the start of the pandemic, this Tiger King series on Netflix, it just became an obsession. Word has it that when Carol Baskin's husband mysteriously disappeared, he was presumed dead. And some people are saying that she fed him to her cats. Joe Exotic is in jail. They had a contentious partnership. And he's like, she killed her husband. Meanwhile, they're saying, no, Joe, you did it. Who knows who did it, but it's going to be really something if they find out that she really... But Dancing with the Stars, a new and exciting season. You got a ton of reality stars. Then, who can dance? Who's going to win this competition? Ellen DeGeneres' ex, actress Anne Heche. I just want to know, can they dance? Can they dance? Monica, the other night with her verses with Brandy, she was decked out, fabulous, head to toe in Fendi. But was it real? See, when everyone saw Monica, right? I want to look like her. I want that outfit. So Fendi is getting all these calls. They're like, we have no idea what you're talking about because we did not design outfits for Monica. So where did Monica get the Fendi? Did someone sell Monica fake Fendi? Because Fendi said they had nothing to do with it. And nothing, because people wanted that look. Was it fake Fendi? Future had a little court victory. The rapper has a ton of kids, one by Sierra. One of his baby mamas she took him through it. They went to paternity court. Future was the baby daddy. And she said, I want my money. She went to a judge asking for $50,000. The judge said, no, you'll get 3. Future, does he have any songs out right now? Does he have 3,000? Then you got like 9 other kids. Master P is coming out with his Uncle P's brands of rice, pancake mix, syrup, and oatmeals. He says he'll step in. You don't have to worry about no Aunt Jemima. His line is coming out with a portion of the proceeds benefiting the Black community. John Boyega, the star of the Star Wars movies. He's on the cover of GQ, the British version. He's a Black British actor who played Finn. He's calling out Disney, saying that Disney hired his Black character and then they pushed him aside. I think it was, as a baby boomer, I was really into Star Wars. But when I would talk to Toya and other young people around me, they could care less. They did not understand my excitement and was like, why are you so hyped? Why are you so hyped, Auntie? Why? I think this new generation, they didn't care about Star Wars. So when the Star Wars movies came out, they just weren't. Now, I know that he suffered a lot of abuse on social media from racists because he was Black. And it made him even super Black because he ain't playing with nobody. John Boyega he ain't playing with nobody. And he's calling out everybody. But this is the British version of GQ magazine. Actor Clark Peters is speaking on Chadwick Boseman. He was one of the actors in Spike Lee's The Five Bloods, which is now streaming on Netflix. He did an interview where he started crying because he didn't have kind words to say about Chadwick. He thought that Chadwick was precious. And this Black Panther thing must be going to his head. Why he needs somebody massaging his back and his feet, and his girlfriend is holding his hand. Clark Peters found out, like the rest of us, that Chadwick had colon cancer. Chadwick's trainer and manager are talking, and they're saying that Chadwick was a very private person. He did not want nobody's pity. He would have, those close around him, and they knew to keep him up, but he was getting sicker and sicker. They said during the filming of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, this is the Netflix movie that Viola Davis is starring in, Denzel produced, he was really in a lot of pain. He didn't want to let Denzel down and wanted to thank him, and he said he wanted to be a part of this. He was hoping up until the last minute that he would get better, he would gain the weight back, and resume Black Panther. Filming for Black Panther was scheduled to resume in March. What will Disney do now? I don't think they're going to replace him with another actor, even though I know people are putting their bids. I think that would be a terrible mistake because there's only one T'Challa. I think Disney is going to go in a new direction. If you follow the Marvel comics, Black Panther was eventually a woman. Will it be Letitia Wright, the actress who played his sister, Shuri? Will it be her? I don't think they're going to do any recasting. I don't think. I think it would be a backlash if they did that. That issue of People magazine It comes out tomorrow, dedicated to Chadwick Boseman. Robin Thicke, his fiance, is pregnant again. This is their third child. Robin, you want to step up and marry this darn woman. She's giving you all these kids. She is pregnant for the third time. Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs, richest contract in the NFL. He's engaged to his girlfriend. MC Light is coming to TV in the form of the UMC channel. MC Light Partners in Rhyme, where she is mentoring a young Cardi B type rapper. Blackish is going animated. Let me explain. Season 7 is going to feature 2 election-themed episodes back to back, probably a week before the elections. Matthew Cherry, he won an Academy Award for his animated short, Black Hair. He's going to be directing it, but it's going to be back to back, little animation, live action. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have struck a deal with Netflix. They turned their backs on the royal family. Now they got a job. Scripted series, docuseries, documentaries, features, children's programming, all with Netflix. Kanye West sat down with Nick Cannon to talk about, I guess, everything. And he says that he has given $50 million to his church services. $50 million, you say? That choir is big. You gotta feed all those people. You gotta fly them everywhere. That's a lot of money. Kanye says he has more money than Trump. He says he's not being funded by the Republicans in his quest for the presidency. He wasn't too happy when singer Stephanie Mills referred to him and Nick Cannon as happy slaves. That was funny. Stephanie went off. He says he's investing his money in spreading the gospel. He even said that God told him to rush that stage at the MTV Awards. What was it, 2008 or 9? He took it out of Taylor Swift's hands. He said God had him sit in the front row. And God said, go on that stage and take that from Taylor, because that's Beyonce's award. I try to keep the Kanye stories, y'all, to at least one a week. At least let me tell at least one a week. Mariah Carey, I've got scoop on her album, The Rarities. These are never released songs. It's a 2 CD set coming out 1 month from today. One song is about her former husband, Tommy Mottola, who she was married to, the record exec, from 1993 to 1998. The song is called Sing Sing. Sing Sing was a prison, and she said being married to him felt like being in a prison. My All in the Roof is dedicated to her former love, Derek Jeter. He used to be the captain of the Yankees. The baseball great is now retired, but he dated Mariah Carey. The Roof is all about a magical kiss they shared on the roof of his apartment. She also sings about my all, in which she was willing to give up everything for his love, because he was the first guy that she went with after she left Tommy Mottola. Pastor John Gray, now he says he's going to change. He's got that church down in South Carolina, cheating on his wife, emotional cheating, physical cheating. Cheating is cheating. He apologized to his wife again, his congregation again. And he says, I'm going to do better. And now he's in therapy. John, you're losing your credibility and your ties are going to dry up. Get it together, please. Tyler Perry, the billionaire. He's on the cover of Forbes magazine. What I love about Tyler Perry, he said, I bet on myself. He didn't wait for someone to give him a seat at the table. He brought his own chair and he built a table. And he built it. And he's a generous man. That's what I love about him. He's generous. He's blessed like he is because he's generous. He owns a part of BET. He's got that studio in Atlanta, 320 movies, TV shows that he owns. He owns it all. And now he's a billionaire. 2 shows debuting on BET Wednesday night. You've got House of Pain, which he's bringing back, and Assisted Living, a new vehicle for the Mans, David and Tamala. I love him. I can't wait to talk with him. Whenever I do, I'm going to tell him about those wigs. That's the only thing. I don't, the wigs. The wigs in the movies aren't no good. I'm like, Tyler, we got to step up our game with these wigs. Because they can, they've made advancements with wigs, and they can just look so much better. But I love that man to the moon and back, and so happy for him. It's not cute not knowing. And now you know. Tell a friend, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Auntie reads the comments. You know that I saw it when I give you a heart. Like the channel. Let's keep this going. It's our time together. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. Thanks for joining me.